start this off with some hard mode. Conversation subtitles, sure. Continue. Oh. Let's go.
Why stay earthbound when prosperity awaits you in the stars? Come to Halcyon, the only colony on the edge of the frontier, owned and operated by corporations. A trip of 10 short years will feel like mere minutes, thanks to the comfort and safety of your very own hibernation chamber. You'll wake up in a perfect society designed to maximize your productivity with guaranteed full employment. With only a minor term of service, you will become the master of your own destiny when you go out of this world to the Halcyon colony.
Hundreds of thousands of colonists left adrift out here forever, just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line. Disgraceful.
Alright, let's see here. What do we got? Attributes. We got strength, affects melee damage and the amount you can carry. Dexterity affects melee attack speed and ranged weapon reload speed. Intelligence affects critical hit damage. Perception affects headshot and weak spot damage bonuses. Charm affects faction reputation and companion ability cooldown. Temperament improves your natural health regeneration. Well, definitely gonna move that up.
Let's hope the trip back to my lab is as easygoing as you are.
Definitely want the health to reload fast. Definitely gonna want that.
Very low likelihood of explosive
high
cell
as
death.
we can. Let's go that. Points available 2. Melee, ranged, defense, dialogue, stealth, tech, and leadership.
Subtle and discreet. Exactly what I need.
I see. I picked the whole section. So then...
Someone with a talent for exploiting
leave
insecurities.
those 2. Aptitude to colonist sounded like a nice entry-level career for a person of your skills. Beverage service technician. Bureaucrat, rank 0. Cashier, subgrade, non-supervisory. Shock damage received, engineering +1, dodge +1, and raid damage, food effect duration, corrosion damage received, inspiration, medical, plasma damage, science, hand melee.
I'd say
go
your
with this one.
attitude is being
Colonist sounded
incredibly
nice.
lucky.
We are obviously gonna be a dude. Let's go with that guy. Brown. Some dark eyes. Who cares about the brown? Eye size and the jaw and the mouth. Nose size. We can lower that. Hairstyle. A little more like that one. Yeah, we'll go that. I think that'll be alright. Makeup, dirt, scar. Pretty cool scar. No, we definitely don't want to be old. Character name. Yep. Let's start this game.
Looks to be your lucky day, my friend.
Interesting opening scene.
Please power down your engines and prepare to be...
Not likely, bootlickers. Initiate skip jump.
Oh, whoops, I was on mute when I read that. My bad, chat.
Power levels down.
Shit. Ah, there you are. Wondering what's going on, eh? Bit of bad news there, I'm afraid. Your colony ship was inexplicably knocked out of skip space and forced to complete its journey at sublight speeds. This means that you and every other colonist on the Hope have been in suspended animation for 70 years, give or take. Normally, reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but it's really more of a liquefaction. Something wrong? Oh, yes, well, not to worry. I've pumped your body full of a special concoction I devised to keep you from dying so horrifically. Hopefully at all, but I guess we'll see, yes? Unfortunately, I used the last of my chemical supplies saving you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists. I'd see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable bounty on my head. Now, my ship is inoperative, but I've managed to hire a smuggler to help you out. He'll be... Oh, I see we're in position. Good luck!
Damn, he just launched me out of nowhere, didn't he? Where am I getting launched to? 60th anniversary of the Hope's disappearance. Remember the Hope.
Can you hear me? Is this
I
thing
know who
working?
Hope is.
Ah, there you are. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the smuggler. His name is Hawthorne, and he should be waiting for you at the landing site. He's to be your chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry, I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure. I've also outfitted you with a simple wireless monitor, so I can track your progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land. Good luck. All the colonists are counting on you.
Oh shit. I don't know who he is. Oh, okay. I really gotta watch Chop. We run into a lot of chefs from that show, and I've never seen it.
Hawthorne should be close by. What in law's name? Is that him? Oh, that idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move away, not stand there holding it. Oh well, no sense in letting his ship go to waste. Hawthorne won't mind you taking his... ship. Better you than the board, huh? Not sure I trusted the fellow. Might have gone after the bounty on my head. Shame about the whole squashing thing. Nasty way to go.
Damn, we landed on this dude. He's dead. Okay, A's to jump. We can jump. Nice. Oh, that was like a little frog. E's to crouch. Whoa. This place looks kind of nice. Ooh. Nope, can't pick that up.
Oh, I get it. So
Okay.
different ones, but the other two.
Easy now. You've been frozen for a while. There's bound to be unforeseen side effects.
That was weird. What? Why would you make me do that? Have me jump down to hurt myself just to teach me how to heal? That's dumb.
Hey, you, come here. You've tried the best now. Now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Oh, wow, that stings. Looks like the bleeding stopped. I owe you one.
Nice.
Hope you don't mind me omitting this little exchange for my report. Spacer's Choice doesn't like us accepting outside help. Oh, we're all part of the Spacer's Choice family here. Not that I deserve to be. Can't even deliver a company slogan. We were out on patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take them. Then my gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right? Just barely scraped by with my life. Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters. Spacer's Choice policy clearly stipulates that dead and as good as dead are two completely different properties of matter. Unless I'm dead, I'm contractually obligated to attend to my post. I will report that illegally grounded spacecraft if it is the last thing I do. See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh?
Big decisions to be made here. One of these ships is going to be sliding on out of here. That's news.
Yeah, okay. You look like you know your way around a gun. Got some spare
Nice.
ammo.
Persuade worked.
Not counting the bullet in my side.
So it's like
Here, you can have my
I'm getting
saber
like a
too.
Fallout
for patching
meets
me up and all.
Borderlands feel with
All
this
Spacer's
game.
Choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now
Mostly
try the
because
rest.
there's really
Spacer's
bright
Choice.
purple grass,
Yes,
and that's
nailed
not
it
in
that time.
Fallout. Everything's dead wasteland. But Borderlands is very bright and cartoony.
The Hope? Is that some sort of fancy new drug? Are you with Auntie Cleo or something? Don't take this the wrong way or nothing, but I'm not allowed to fraternize with Cleo workers. Company policy. You hit your head or something? You're in Emerald Vale. We're a Spacer's Choice community. Edgewater's a little ways down. Prettiest place in the Vale. Be sure to stop by a provisioner's for a can of our famous salt tuna.
Yeah, I don't want no salt tuna. That sounds gross. Pick up mag pack. Cool, mag pack. Pick up gourmet fish. Ew. Tartar sauce. Mag pack. Pre-sliced bread. Fast ration pill. Yo, let's go. This dude has all kinds of shit. I'm just gonna rob him blind real quick. Step back when I shoot this so I don't blow myself up.
Damn it, my ears! Oh, what just happened? Can you hear me? What in the hell? This...
Ooh. Tactical time dilation due to complications stemming from being revived after an extended hibernation. Your brain processes time differently. Process the tactical time dilation button slows down the world, giving you time to think as well as take action. You have limited time in this mode. Standing still drains your TTD meter very slowly, while moving and attacks drain it faster. The TTD meter refreshes slowly over time. Okay, that's what RB does. Hacking and picking locks. Your hacking and lock picking skills help you get into places you're not meant to be. Mag picks are used to break open locks, and bypass shunts are used to break computer encryptions. Okay, bypass shunts. If your skill is high enough to break the security, you will see how many mag picks or shunts you need and how long it will take. Raising your skill will lower the number of items used and speed up the process. Interesting. You can have up to 4 weapons equipped at a time by navigating to the weapon and selecting the weapon slot at the top of the screen. On this page, you can also inspect your weapons, compare them, flag them as junk, or break them down for parts. Players with the engineering skill can repair weapons on this screen as well. Alright. Let's go. Where's the other guy? I killed 2 guys, didn't I? Oh, the other guy died over here. What's over here? Ooh. Whew, that was close. Damage 22. What does my pistol do? It does 22, yeah? Special effect bleed. Special effect bleed, yes, they're pretty much the same. Oh, that dude had nothing on him? Oh, that's the same original dude, that's why. Okay. Damn, they're going crazy.
Hey! Get over here before you get yourself killed.
Okay.
Don't know where you came from, stranger, but you best keep your head down. There's marauders hereabouts, and worse, landing violators. Gall on that rung leech. Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing pad. I'd slap him with a fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about. Really? How is he? Shouldn't have done that. Spacer's Choice family ain't authorized to receive medical aid from off-brand physicians. We'll see him back to Edgewater, just as soon as I cross these marauders off with the swift, cost-efficient fury that's made Spacer's Choice the most trusted brand in personal defense. I just, you know, Need a couple of winks to catch my breath. Stretch my legs some. You think? Most marauders can't even talk. But criminals do attract other criminals by their own nature. You know what? You're right. It's time we cross those marauders off, find whoever owns that ship, and file a full report. Then it's gonna be fucking laminated.
Here we go.
Yeah, go get him. Every time I see these mushrooms, I feel like I can, like, pick them or something. I guess this isn't that kind of game where you pick mushrooms. Everybody likes mushrooms, right? Damn, where'd the other guy die at? I think we got armor type light, skill bonus, stealth +5, tech skills +5. I think we'll stick with the tech skills. Open this door. Huh? So far, it's pretty cool. I'm surprised it's taken me this long to try it out, but
no valuable plunder.
Do you have a helmet on?
I think so.
It looks like you're looking through a helmet. Like, you know how it's kind of like hazy?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
okay.
totally do have a helmet. I was like, man, I think so.
Like, when every time I look at the screen, I'm like, it's just a little hazy. Like, you're looking through something.
Marauder, please be informed that ignoring me is dangerous for your health. Unauthorized access of spacefaring vessels is a crime. Hello, Marauder. I am Ada, the autonomous digital astrogator of this vessel. Please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted solicitors. Please return any misappropriated equipment and exit this vessel in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so will result in your immediate destruction. I detect an elevated heart rate, indicating dishonesty. Please prepare yourself for lethal deterrence. Jettison procedures initiated. Disengaging airlocks. Preparing to eject all boarding parties in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You are still here. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express disappointment. This vessel is the registered property of Captain Alex Hawthorne. I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne. I understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty. I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne. Do you understand? Well done, Captain Hawthorne. I see your powers of deductive reasoning remain intact. Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable. Our main drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an emergency landing. The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced. Astutely observed. However, the probability of locating a power regulator within a worker settlement falls within acceptable parameters of certainty. High-capacity power regulators are sometimes employed in the electrical networks of worker settlements. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new
Man, this computer lady is really boring.
Please try not to lose it this time. This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable. Do you understand?
Oh, okay. I'm gonna put something else on for a little bit then.
Best of luck in your search for a power regulator. Try to stay alive this time.
You've been promoted. Congratulations. You gain enough experience to go up a level. Open your character ledger and advance your character. Skill improvements. Every time you level up, you earn skill improvements. No, not yet. No, I put on Amagansett Press. Nice. Perks, selecting perks. One perk available. Sprint speed, weapon durability, companion crit, base armor rating, ammo stock on vendors, carrying capacity. Ooh, that's a good one. Yes, I choose that one. Because that's always an issue in games like this.
If your equipment is in need of repair or modification, the Crux 2000 workbench is at your disposal. Captain.
Alright, we'll do that.
The ship's engines cannot be powered until a replacement regulator has been properly installed. Want to be a brand new you? Try out our respecification machine. Alex installed it himself, right before he died. Due to catastrophic power failure, all doors will remain on security lockdown. These surveillance devices allow me to monitor you constantly. Please ignore them.
I'll be with you, friend.
Oh, shit.
I'm Ernie, from the Spacer's Choice Department of Human Resources. Town sent me hereabouts to check on the guards. Now, it seems to me, and correct me if I'm wrong here, but seems to me they're all dead. Mind telling me what happened here? Altercation, you say? Yeah, shame as that goes. Spacer's Choice policy strictly prohibits dying during work hours. Guess I'd better get to cleaning up. Can't just leave company property scattered about, bleeding out on the dirt.
Damn, that's fucked up.
That who died? Oh, right. Yeah, well, we do need all the hands we got, what with folks in Edgewater dropping off like cystic pig tumors. Less competition, though, come promoting time. You don't want to amble on over to Edgewater at your earliest convenience. Constable's office might have work for someone with your, let's just say, aggressive disposition. Oh, and be sure to stop by the Edgewater Provisioner for a can of salt tuna. It's not the best choice, it's Spacer's Choice.
Yeah, we're done with him. He's kind of boring. Alright, we gotta head this way. It's obviously not running straight there because we want to do a little bit of exploring on the way, but not too much because we don't want to go into an area that is too much for us to handle. Yeah. Dude really just took off running, didn't he? Nice, let's go. Not too bad, guys. We're getting there. We're doing something.
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from?
Whoa, who's talking? Oh, maybe this guy over here?
Don't go ambling out in those hills. That's Marauder territory, friend. Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls and low prices. I'm being vigilant. Don't want to get blindsided by some corpse-chewing marauder come stalking out the
Gotta
shadows.
Be vigilant. You never know.
Oh, worse. Unemployed cannibals. You ever seen a marauder hold down a job?
Unemployed
or put a stake into
cannibals, 'cause
society?
That's so much worse. Alright,
Well, if you're gonna go headhunting, talk to Constable Reyes back in town. She pays for marauders by the finger.
Ooh.
I am employed by the Retirement Department of Spacer's Choice. That's fancy talk for working in the cemetery. Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family. Definitely not the junior in humor, that's for sure. If you've got business inquiries, you should stop by Reed Thompson's office.
Stranger in a
He's up in the
strange
tower
land.
above the cannery. Head into town, follow the road. Look, you obviously ain't a worker. What's your racket? You a smuggler? Freelancer? Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites, we rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see? Company policy. If it was up to me, I'd put the whole town 10 feet under, free of charge. Quotas, mostly. Got a backlog of graves to fill. Bodies won't bury themselves, you know? 4 workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little. Conrad's got a barbershop in town. Phyllis works at the cannery most
Getting
hours.
our first little side mission.
I ain't seen him in a few
Let's
days.
go.
His domicile is near the cannery. You'll find him in town. All except Ludwig, that is. He's over by the landing pad. He just is. Look, I don't want to get into it. Just make sure he pays up.
No, we're not trying to steal anything. Oh, I got a hold. Okay, let's go. Not too bad.
Another day at the cannery.
Don't go knocking your work. At least we've got one.
Your mother passed away from plague. She wasn't chosen to receive medical treatment and failed to recover on her own. I found a site near the ocean to bury her. I know it's company policy to leave her buried in the graveyard, but I just can't afford the fees. If you're reading this, I want you to know that your mother was a good person. Don't blame her for what happened. Wow, that's crazy. There we go. Okay.
They start asking you for some medicine. Keep your distance, friend. Sick house is no place for a traveler.
Definitely not trying to steal nothing, that's for sure.
Wish we had some better rations.
We should keep our voices down.
Hey, you hear that one?
It's here. Oh, it is. Oh, elevator. Okay. Let's take the elevator then.
The grease monkey, Argo? Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself. I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform. Of course not. I don't have that kind of luck. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process.
Okay.
Oh, yes. Saw someone put his hands on a regulator while the power was running. His legs were still twitching when we buried him. There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way. I was not entirely sure how to tell you.
What do you mean by
the botanical labs are not
what
legally
the fuck? You trying to set me up, motherfucker?
There are people who live there.
Motherfucker's trying to set me up.
The people living in the botanical labs. They're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go.
Just saying.
And that it's time her band of deserters came back to town. Adelaide's older than the other deserters. She's dignified, kindly. From what I understand, her camp looks to her for leadership. That is not a hypothetical I enjoy entertaining. We need Adelaide back. Nonetheless, I will settle for the return of her followers. We belong to one community, the Spacer's Choice family. If we dissolve into factions, then we will all perish separately. Adelaide will understand that.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful.
Well, she better not die on me.
You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
Companions, nice. Going down.
Hey, mister, can we talk? Sorry. Gotta say, sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale. To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left. Life's hard here, especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is. About if what Mr. Thompson proposes to do is upright. Leaving Miss McDevitt's folk to their fate. They're neighbors. Kin. And maybe he can think of something else to try. Something we ain't. He used to go walking outside town. Maybe he found something that'll help. It's just an idea. That's all. The mission's on the east side of town. You can't miss it. On account of it being the only clean thing.
Alright, so now I guess we gotta find this dude.
I'm sorry. I'll just be a minute.
I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar DeSoto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling, this season's tossball predictions, the quickest way out of town.
What? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do? Depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk. Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold. If it were as easy as a few soothing words in the right ears, I'm sure it would have been done already. Consider it a challenge. If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume. One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a handsome sum for the book. It's a handwritten journal. A faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious? Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me
I'll
here.
definitely look for your book for some money. Definitely went the wrong way.
You the new worker? Whatever. Make it quick, Tenderfoot. I'm busy. Foreman Granger. Mind those words don't come out of your mouth unless preceded by yes or right away or thank you. Shit. Silas still on about that. Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on my payment. Because they're not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill. I could do without the sarcasm. Wasn't acting out of the goodness of my heart. Law requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative, which meant me. Shame, though. Eugene was a good worker. Woke up one morning and put a round through his upper story. Can't imagine why. The kid was doing all right at his desk. We all thought he was an upstanding receptionist. Just between the two of us, I'm pretty shocked his weapon didn't misfire. Spacer's Choice handguns aren't the most reliable. Not half as awful as the bill Eugene left us with. Suicide's a crime. The legal term is irreparable damage to company property. What Eugene did to himself was vandalism. I'm plenty serious. In fact, I'm a little upset Eugene didn't think things through. In other words, Edgewater would have been penalized pretty hard. Whatever Eugene was worth as an asset, we would have had to pay out of pocket to Spacer's Choice.
Well, damn.
Well, excuse you. I'll have you know, Eugene was an asset to us all.
Be right back,
His
chat.
absence be commended to the law. All I know is Silas asked me for Eugene's gravesite fees, which means he was approved for burial, which means his papers went through, which means the town's in the clear. I'm just glad to put this whole ugly affair behind me. Eugene can rest his bones in peace, and the rest of us can get on with our own lives.
Alright. One down, 3 to go. Let's go do this one next. Apparently not as close as I thought it was. Rip. Oh, I got caught on something. I was trying to spin and I got caught. Why did it tell me to come here? I'm so confused. I'm not sure why it took us that way. Alright, let's go do these other ones then.
A friend of mine died a couple weeks back.
Yes, Mr. Thompson. I'm fine, Mr. Thompson. Never been healthier. Whoa, did Mr. Thompson send you? Well, you tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. Because I'm definitely not plagued. As spry as a spring chicken. That's old Abernathy. You some sort of wandering alienist? Walking into a man's own domicile, pestering him about his mental state? Silas knows, doesn't he? That's why he sent you. That's why he wants me to pay up. He knows. Sounds like he's already told you. You may as well hear it from me. I'm dying. I'm not long for this world. The date of my expiration is fast approaching. And soon I shall be ushered through the great cannery in the skies.
Don't say that, Mr. Abernathy. You still got a couple decades in you.
I'd steer clear, Ms. Holcomb. My affliction's bound to be contagious. It's plague. Has to be. Silas knows. He knows I got one foot in my grave, and now he wants to charge me for the other one. I'll pay your fees. I don't want any trouble from Silas. But if you could see a way to freelancing for me, I could really use the help. Couple hours out of your day and some light second story work, that's all. There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center. Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway. I need you to break in, nab that medicine, and bring it back to me. You wanna mingle, go try the cantina. I know that, but I got nobody else to turn to. Reed would have wrote me up. Constable would have locked me up and wrote me up. Could have gone to see the good vicar, but I never did find my courage.
You're making a mistake working for Abernathy.
In a jiff. Yep, be right over. Oh, I cut my own hair.
Please don't touch anything. Your hands are probably crawling with germs. Physical hygiene recapitulates moral
Definitely
hygiene.
crawling with germs, man. I'm so dirty.
Cleanliness is next to lawfulness.
Is it though?
So everyone says, until someone forgets to cough into their elbow, and then we're all dying of plague. I'm Conrad. You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards. You will also report to me in the event of your death, whereupon I will clean and prepare your remains for interment. Ah, gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation precludes the necessary restitutions. As broke as pie crust, friend. Bidless, indigent, destitute. I simply cannot afford it.
This fucking
I am
bozo.
a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I expire, I expect Silas to toss my body into a ditch. With what? My own blood? Tell Silas I can't afford to pay, and that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. With my apologies. Some time ago, I fell ill with the plague. By the grace of the law, and through my own hard work, I'd proven worthy of treatment. Frankly, I don't imagine I'll earn that right a second time. The barber work hasn't been profitable, you see. I've had to keep this old place running with my own savings. Not a bad idea. But I'd need some kind of collateral. My pair of lucky clippers! No, that won't do. Your idea intrigues me, but I'm afraid I don't have anything to give Silas. I'm open to suggestions. Much obliged. What can I do for you? Oh? Am I in the company of a fellow doctor? I am a Spacer's Choice certified surgeon, and if you must know, I can stitch a severed thumb with a 58% chance of avoiding gangrene. Go ahead. What can I do for you? You know about Eugene? How? Then, you know Phyllis suggested selling off Eugene's gold teeth. I didn't approve of the idea then, and I don't approve of it now. Eugene's golden teeth were a family heirloom, representing 3 generations of poor dental hygiene. He took them to his grave. More than a few. Those teeth were his personal savings. I can't ask Silas to dig up a man's body and pry a few teeth loose from his jaw just to pay my bills. Can I?
Are you asking rhetorically? Because if you're being serious... Ugh, gross.
Desperate measures, Miss Holcomb. Desperate measures.
Desperate
I'm going to have to ask Silas to dig up
if
those
that's your
teeth.
plan.
It's the only way I'm paying my gravesite fees. Here you are. Gravesite papers affixed with my signature and an IOU. Eugene was not a suicide. He put a bullet in his brain, yes, but that's largely a technicality. I was the one who prepared Eugene's body for interment. I discovered symptoms of the plague on his corpse, and I discovered medicine in his pocket. Lots of medicine. Eugene overdosed on adrenatime, which is known to cause psychosis and paranoia as possible side effects. The paranoia drove him to take his own life. We can all thank our lucky stars that young Eugene was hopped up on medication and suffered its predictable side effect. I included it all in my official report. I'd like to think I saved Edgewater a great deal of money. We never could have paid the fines associated with a suicide.
Leveled up again. 30% base health, 30% threat generated, 10% engineering. Might as well give her some health. So we're looking for a guard over here somewhere? Oh, he's over here. Wow, he's way over here, isn't he?
When I was little.
Thank the
There we
law. I've been requisitioning backup for months. Guess the boss finally came to his senses. You ever swung a truncheon? Let me see your rifling stance. I want to make sure you're up to snuff. I told Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join. Guess this means he's finally heard the calling. I'm talking about mechanical soldier. Cold, heartless automatons made of iron and lies.
This guy might be crazy.
Just my luck. I ask for backup and the boss sends me one of them simple folk. All right. Listen real close.
What do you think, chat? He's kind of crazy, right?
Mechanicals. Creatures forged in the fires of malevolence. I seen them over by the old power plant. Clattering about. Firing at the birds. Orchestrating their uprising. When the swarms of mechanicals come clanging on over that hill, where will you be? Cowering beneath your cot? Or standing shoulder to shoulder with the resistance? I've been gassed over the years. Saw tuna cans, mostly, some Spacer's chaw, few bit carts. I'll reward you for your aid. Enlistment fees? Yeah, I suppose. Wouldn't want to give the Resistance a bad name. They have sent a scout, prowling around the junkyard just behind our beloved town.
Ooh,
The scout must
got a
not
scout?
be permitted
Let's
to
go.
return to its base of operations. Cross it off, then report back.
Okay, let's go.
Mechanical's got a weak spot in their midsections. I think the technical term is, the blue glowy square thing.
Technical term, nice. Return to Silas. Oh, okay. And the graphics are not terrible on this. For sure. Gun, melee fighting, everything looks good. I like it.
Hey, Miss Parvati. Lovely to see you about, Miss Parvati.
Things going all right, Silas?
Been keeping him careful and true, miss.
Mm-hmm.
Best to ask her yourself.
My dad's buried here. Silas watches over him when I can't leave the house. Oh. Well, thanks.
Something I can do for you? You run into any trouble? Reliable work from a freelancer. That's gonna take some getting used to. And I'll buy you a drink sometime. Oh, suppose you've earned it. One good turn deserves another.
Nice, let's fucking go. Max says the journal was last possessed by a book collector. Okay, book collector. That's completed. Botched. Do this one real quick. Aha, we're going over here.
I used to skip rocks in the river till Constable Reyes ticketed me for unlicensed terraforming. I think she was jealous. She don't know how to skip rocks her own self.
And not a whole lot in between this and the running part from place to place. It's kind of empty in the middle. Nobody to fight. Just running. Interesting. Interesting choice. I would have definitely put like an enemy or two.
Incoming!
Oh, I thought I killed him. Damn. Well, I'm bound to die at least once, right? Defeat our foes. Defeat our foes. Definitely exited on the wrong side of town. Whew.
Arr.
No way. No way did that just happen.
Hey, mister, can we talk? Sorry.
Did it really just take me all the way back?
Can we talk?
Did it really just erase all my fucking game? Okay. We're getting... That was better. I don't know what the fuck that was. I almost freaked out.
Incoming! Got it. Heads down. beep for me.
Save that shit so we don't have to do all that again.
Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble. I don't know you. Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along. Answers, huh? You must be one of those philosophicals. Already got ourselves one of those. A geo what? Look, plants ain't my purview. You're better off asking after Adelaide. If you're gonna start wandering around my camp, know that I got my sights on you.
Okay.
Over in the hothouse, tending crop. Enough with the questions. No offense, but I've got a lot on my mind. Well, look at you, buzzing around the Aether with your very own ship. Rest of us gotta make do with the ground at our feet.
Oh,
no, I'm
boo-hoo.
sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady
Yes,
named
it
Zoe
was.
went missing some nights ago. Just up and vanished without a trace. Now I'm pacing around wondering if marauders got to her. I've crossed off my share of marauders. This ain't about them. I go looking for Zoe, I leave the camp undefended, seeing as I'm the only one of us who knows her way around a gun. Hence my dilemma. Vex me. If she told anybody, they ain't telling me. I'd check her room, but I got yelled at for snooping once already.
Well, damn, you're just fucking useless, aren't you?
It's not like Zoe to go wandering. Figured she might be out scavenging, but that ain't exactly her talent. Can't imagine where she's gone. Vale's a wide place. She could be anywhere. Could do without the gallows humor.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear? I have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange
Ooh,
old
she
lady
grows
who
weed.
keeps flowers.
Let's go.
But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned. Reed Thompson, you here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then? Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves. He would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans? Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip him out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do.
Maybe.
You've seen that miserable excuse for a town with your own lamps. Hollowed out workers laboring their lives away at the cannery,
Yo,
living
fireworks
off
going on
whatever
over
scrap
here.
Spacer's choice throws them. You know that's true, don't you, Ms. Holcomb? Your father died of overwork. His heart gave out.
He was tired all the time, sure, but he was old, ma'am, and he raised me all by his lonesome.
Look what they did to this child. Lost her family to the company, and still she defends them.
I'm all right. I ain't so fragile.
That was unkind of me. I'm sorry,
Yes,
dear.
it was. You should apologize.
It's not much of a living. Every single person in that town has sold themselves to Spacer's Choice. The company owns them. Body, blood, and bones. You've been there. You've seen it. All anyone ever does is toil over a cannery. They give their lives for some heartless corporation, and then they're tossed
you
into a
gotta do what you gotta
Spacer's
do,
Choice
right?
brand
I mean,
cemetery.
fuck.
So, what do you say? Divert power over to us. Shut down that abominable cannery for good. I trust you will listen to your conscience.
Oh, that's Thomas. He used to follow me around before he left the cannery.
Go see what's up here, chat. Nice little waterfall looking thing. What's up here? Oh, can't really go up there. So the answer was nothing's up there. We are definitely going this way. I mean, I knew that, but I was hoping maybe there's something secret over there or something. Where the fuck is he going? Oh. Oh man, he went way over here. Shotgun, pistol, assault rifle, hunting rifle. Okay, let's go. Alright, let's go. We fucked all these guys up. Moving on, moving on. Probably hop down this right here so we don't hurt ourselves somewhere else. see the shotgun doesn't pull the trigger. Oh, maybe that's my hunting rifle. Maybe that's why. Damn, I fucked that up.
Oh, that's Thomas. He used to follow me around before he left the cannery. Got it. Heads down.
Oh, that was rough.
Oh, that's Thomas. He used to follow me around before he left the cannery. We made it!
All right. There we go. Want to save that shit.
I always wanted to poke around in here.
How do I get in there? Did I miss the rifle? I did. Where did I find the rifle at?
Processing. Beginning security.
Incoming!
One of these guys must have the rifle on these bodies. I gotta double check my looting process. Why did it spawn me here? Interesting. I had to have missed the rifle. I gotta go back. No blade. Another blade. Oh, there it is.
Everyone all right?
Alright, we made it a little farther this time. We're doing something right. All right. Criminal activities, trespassing, lockpicking, hacking, and murder are all considered illegal activities and are frowned upon by society. Avoid being seen. Ooh. Alright, going into the power plant. Let's do it. Let's fucking do it. Vending machines offer a variety of items to purchase.
The control room should be off to the right. I hope we're doing the right thing. Incoming! That didn't work! That's smart!
Damage sustained.
Alright, access file 1, access file 2, nothing. Nothing over here. Open this door. Double check everything. Redirect power.
Where are we headed?
Okay, we have to go.
3 switches. That'll be easy enough.
Do another switch. Oh, for some reason I thought it was B. Lock office door. Return to. Alright.
Clever. There's 2 more. What'll happen to Miss McDevitt's folk if we send power to the Vale? Here they come!
Nice, let's go.
You're not real. You're not real. Get away!
Mind the steam. You're liable to get scalded.
Unexpected search.
Incoming!
Security.
Dude, what the fuck? Alright, chat, we're gonna call that good right there. We'll come back probably tomorrow morning, bright and early. I'm gonna save right here and call that good.